Hey everyone, welcome back to the show. Today is January 10th, 2025, and Jenny, we've got something really time special to dive into today. I'm talking like sci-fi movie level special.
Oh, I'm intrigued, Mark. Lay it on me. You know I love a good tech breakthrough, especially when it feels like we're stepping into the future.
Alright, so picture this. CES 2025, right? Big tech show, everyone's showing off their latest gadgets. And then, bam! Play for Dream drops this bombshell, the world's first Android-based spatial computer. It's called Play for Dream Mister.
Okay, spatial computer sounds fancy, but what does that even mean? Are we talking like augmented reality glasses? Virtual reality headsets? What are we picturing here?
That's the thing, it's kind of both and neither. It's mixed reality, so it blends the real world with the virtual. But spatial computing means it understands your environment. It's not just overlaying stuff on your vision, it's actually interacting with your space. Think digital objects that know where your table is, or a virtual pet that can hide under your couch.
Whoa, okay, so it's like the virtual stuff is actually time your room with you? That's wild. How's it even do that?
Sensors, my friend. Sensors. And some seriously advanced algorithms. They've got these dual 32 megapixels, 3D cameras that can capture, like, super high-res spatial videos. But basically, it's mapping out your environment in real time. I was just reading about this morning and I could barely keep it together at the office.
I bet. So it's not just for games then? I mean, that's cool and all, but what else can this thing do?
Oh man, gaming is just the tip of the iceberg. This thing has an 8K micro OLED display. 8K! And you can adjust the screen size up to 1,000 times inches. Imagine watching a movie on that. Or, get this, it has DTS:X Ultra audio. It's like having a surround sound system all around you.
Okay, you're losing me a bit with the specs, but it sounds like they're basically putting a movie theater on your face.
Right? Isn't that wild? But it's not just for consuming content. Remember those spatial videos I mentioned? You can create your own mixed reality experiences. It's like, you know in those old sci-fi movies where they have holograms everywhere? We're getting closer to that.
Hold up. Are you saying I could, like, record a birthday party and then replay it in my living room, with virtual guests popping up around me?
Theoretically, yeah. Or imagine having a virtual meeting where it feels like everyone's actually in the room with you. I mean, the founder of Play for Dream, Feng Huang, he said they believe spatial computing will fundamentally change how we perceive the world.
That's a pretty bold statement, but I can see how this would be a game changer for remote work, or even just staying connected with family far away. It's like the ultimate evolution of video calls.
Exactly. And because it's Android-based, it has the whole app ecosystem behind it. Think about all the possibilities for developers. It's not just a closed system like some other time devices out there.
Okay, I think I know who you are talking about. So it is a jab at Apple Vision Pro? How does it compare?
I mean, I wouldn't call it a jab per se, but they both play in the same ballpark. It seems to me that Play for Dream Mister offers similar specs for a much more competitive price. I can't wait to see the reviews start coming in.
Yeah, it sounds like it has a lot of promise. But you know, with all this cool tech, there's always the flip side. What about privacy? I mean, this thing is mapping out your house, recording videos. That feels a little Big Brother-ish, doesn't it?
Totally. That's a huge concern, and something they'll have to address. I know some industry reports are already talking about the need for really strong data security with this kind of tech. It's kind of like, you know when you first got a smartphone and suddenly apps were asking for all these permissions? We're entering a whole new level of that.
Right? It's exciting, but also a little scary. We need to make sure these companies are being responsible with our data. And transparent. We need to know exactly what they're collecting and how they're using it.
Absolutely. And it's not just about the companies either. We, as users, need to be more aware of what we're sharing and what we're comfortable with. It's a whole new world of digital literacy that we're stepping into.
For sure. Well, this has been a fascinating conversation, Mark. I'm definitely going to be keeping an eye on Play for Dream Mister. It sounds like it could be the start of something really big.
Me too, Jenny. I'm telling you, this is just the beginning. Spatial computing is here to stay. And it's going to be a wild ride.
Thanks for breaking it all down for us, Mark. And to our listeners, thanks for tuning in. We'll see you next time.